Você fala bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite.
3, 2, 1.
Olá, presta bem atenção aqui, ó. Bom dia, boa tarde ou boa noite. Mas hoje também, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. Yes, o nosso podcast hoje está internacional, está demais. Tentaremos, né, amor?
Sim.
Conta pra gente.
Com certeza.
Tell us, please.
Com certeza faremos um podcast bilíngue.
Bilíngue.
Então, hoje a gente vai ter um desafio aqui com o nosso podcast. É a nossa primeira vez que a gente recebe um amigo internacional.
Sim.
Para conversar, né? E o mais interessante de tudo, ele é o maior corintiano gringo aqui da atualidade na internet.
Eu sou o Gringo da Fiel.
Isso,
Gringo da Fiel.
Gente, estamos
da Fiel.
recebendo o Gringo da Fiel
O
hoje.
Gringo da Fiel.
Meu Deus.
Vox. Você tá falando certo?
your
Sim,
name
sou
is-
Vox.
Vox.
Beleza, perfeito.
Perfect.
mano.
Oh,
Assim,
great.
perfeito.
Very good.
Ele foi extremamente generoso
Generous.
para receber o convite aqui com a gente. E nós vamos falar um pouco em português, um pouco em inglês, caso ele não consiga compreender em português as perguntas e a nossa conversa. Então, seja muito bem-vindo. Welcome.
Yes,
welcome. Sim, muito obrigado.
Welcome to POD TUTTO. POD TUTTO is Italian.
E puta tutto.
Sì.
You have to do the little...
A little bit.
Yeah.
Pode tutto.
POD TUTTO.
bello.
Pode tutta.
Sì.
Mozzarella.
Why? Sì, mezza calabresa, mezza mozzarella.
I want the pizza with the calabresa, the portuguesa, little bit of either word.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
POD TUTTO. Why? Because our grandparents, great-grandparents,
Yes, my mother
and
too.
his mom, they are from Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
Is it,
And we were born in Brazil, of course, but our family in the past from Italy,
no,
right?
I have a question. Do they say, eles falamos, Itália!
Italia.
Itália!
Itália, bello.
You know the
Sim,
yeah.
grazie.
Sì.
Tutto bene.
You know the sound of the vowels
Yeah.
in Italian is very strong.
Italians
Italians.
are just passionate. Tem muito paixão.
Yes.
Imagine são Corinthians com Itália.
The perfect. You know,
Yes.
this is
Yes.
Marcelo. My daughter loves, she's crazy about Corinthians.
Beleza.
Crazy, yes.
Sensacional. Satisfação. Fechou. Beleza.
Gente, esse podcast
Vai
hoje
ser
vai
muito
ser
legal.
incredible. Amazing.
Incrível.
Thank
Wait.
you.
Espero,
Ok.
por favor. Muito difícil para mim. Incrível.
Incrível.
Que é isso?
Incrível.
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 Yeah, incrível. Incredible.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Incredible.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome, okay? After, when we finish, I'd like to know your opinion about my English, okay? Don't say anything now after you say, okay? Ai, gente, será que eu vou ir bem? Meu Deus, ai, meu coração. Bom, let's go. Começo?
Pode começar.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Vox, tell me. Why Brazil? Who is Vox in Brazil? Because I saw at your Instagram, olha lá, ele tá mostrando já. Your Instagram, but you travel to many countries and you were in many matches I saw with other teams t-shirt.
course.
Yeah, and now you are wearing Corinthians one.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
tell me
So,
everything.
like, you know, in your life, before you find your wife, your husband, whatever you want to call it, you know, we accept everyone here, right?
Uh-huh.
Whatever you want to be. You're going to date. You're going to go on like 1, maybe 2 dates, you know.
Okay.
I went to Bulgaria.
10 years.
Yeah, we
yeah.
dated 10 years.
We dated 10 years.
10
Yeah.
years.
Meu Deus.
He's a
Deus.
doctor. You know, he's a doctor. He had to study a lot, so
You
I
had to
had
study
to
a
wait.
lot. So you had to wait for the ring? The annual?
Yeah.
Annual. Man, I don't know if I can wait 10
Okay.
years. Anyways, so I went, you know, I went to Bulgaria, went to Levski. A little too much fascismo for me. It's very fascismo in Bulgaria.
Okay.
Tem muito. Depois, eu vou visitar România, Espanha. You can keep that in. But these clubs, they never had the feeling, you know, the sentimentos no meu coração. And, you know, in the United States, you have Austin. I went to Austin games. I went to Los Angeles, Inter Miami. There's a lot of clubs. I saw Fluminense, I saw Flamengo play. I've wore their jerseys.
Yes, I saw that Rio. You stayed there, and you said that Rio is special for you.
Yeah, yeah. And before, in the past, I have worn even Palmeiras jerseys because of Enrique. I love Enrique. And in why? Because Enrique danced, and I like, you know, like that, like, when he did that, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna buy his jersey. So, you know, there's gonna be like some videos in the future, and they're gonna say, oh my goodness, Vox, you wore the guys. Look, I found my wife now. Yeah, I dated in the past. I dated some more clubs, but I found my wife. My Corinthians.
Corinthians is your wife now?
It's my wife.
You were saying that.
You see, I'm committed. I'm actually in a committed
crazy.
relationship with Corinthians. Actually.
But what happened that makes you feel so fall in love, so crazy about Corinthians?
Oh, yeah. So I went to Brazil the first time. And I'll just be completely real. This is a real person here. When I was here the first time in Brazil, I met a girl. And we were dating, and I left Brazil, and I came back to Brazil the second time to see her. And I had she's
Brazilian.
Yeah, she's Brazilian, and she gave me some great experiences. We traveled in Brazil itself, took a really amazing road trip, and I just had like this weird, crazy, I don't know how to explain, but it's a feeling that you're at home, but it's another home.
Okay.
Yes. It's like if you ever moved to a different city or a part of your country, if you never moved to another country, it's like a weird feeling of like, this is where it's meant to be. So, you know, after we split up, and I wish her the best of luck, I came back to Brazil because of my experiences in Brazil. It was so amazing. And so, you know, a lot of people's stories actually comes from love, you know, because people fell in love with someone and went to Brazil for that. I knew a very famous person who fell in love with a Brazilian girl, and then after they split up as well, like, just like me, they came back to Brazil because of those experiences that woman or man or whoever gave them, you know. And so, like, the experiences I had in Brazil, I couldn't have in America. The warmness of people. I mean, yeah, there's some really bad people. I've seen someone lose their life here in Brazil. It's a lot of violence, you know, a lot of problems. But that's not Brazil, really. I mean, that's like parts of Brazil. That's parts of each country in the world.
Sure.
Of course, guys, here, if you guys can't really see this, but this area around this room, very nice. Yeah. Muito tranquilo. Muito...
seguro.
Sim, she just read my mind. You got a little read my mind here. So, yeah, it's like, you know, you can't really pick what club you want. The club picks you. And so when I came back, I was depressed. I sold my car. I sold everything to come Brazil.
Really? In the United States, you sold everything to come here? And when you came, you arrived, you said, oh, I'm going to stay here?
I'm staying here, yeah.
For long?
And this might be a little insane. They might call me a little insane for this. I came here, and I didn't know how I was going to get citizenship or how to stay here. But I believe in higher power, and I said, look, something's going to happen. I feel it in my heart, something's going to happen, and guess what, guys? In March, I became a Corinthians fan in March. Okay. Corinthians gave me the opportunity because now Corinthians is helping me get citizenship, helping me get all these things. Okay. It is meant to happen. This was meant to happen. Like I say, like you can date other clubs because I get some comments, some really angry comments. They say, "Oh my goodness, you were a Fluminense." I was like, I liked Marcelo. You were Flamengo, but I liked Pedro. I liked Bruno Henrique. Okay. I like, you know. But I have my club now, and I didn't have a club before. And so
never in your life?
No. I had Real Madrid.
Okay.
Real Madrid will always be my first.
Okay.
You know,
yeah, I saw that.
Like me and Corinthians and Real Madrid are very similar clubs.
Okay, for you.
Yeah, very similar.
The feeling is 50-50?
Yes. No, the feeling is very is very similar.
Okay.
I wouldn't say 50-50. I would say 100%, 100%.
Okay.
100% madrista.
If it's possible, okay.
100% madrista. 100% corintiano.
Okay.
Like, I'm 100% for both. And it's like, okay, like, people are like, you sound ridiculous. Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo is a legend of 3 clubs. Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Juventus, Manchester United, and Real Madrid. Why can't I be a fan of 2 clubs that will never play against each other? And the one time they did, I will have to admit, Corinthians won.
Yes, Corinthians won because you were here now. Yes, you were here in Brazil.
Vox,
This is interesting.
We know that we love football, but do you play football?
Yeah, I play football.
And what's
Are
your
you
position?
Good? Are you good at that?
Yeah, guys, I play for the Seleção. You guys didn't see me. I just cut my contract. My name is Hajia Gades. I just cut my contract in the Middle East. You know, I thought, I cut my contract in the Middle East because I want to go back to Brazil because I miss so much Brazil. Hajia Gades, myself, Hajia Gades. They call me the Brasileiro for a reason.
I know that.
Yeah.
Okay. In the United States, when you were there, of course.
I played a center back, like where Sergio Ramos was, or Marcelo. But I played defensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love tackling people.
But there, the football as we have here is different, right?
It's much
United
worse.
States.
I will be honest, it's much worse.
Really?
Yeah, because like in Brazil, like in the United States, sports have gotten far worse because of like fans. The fans are not real. I try to tell people this. I'm gonna have to, probably expand my knowledge in the future if I ever work with the NFL, which I'm hoping. But the problem is like when you go to a football game in South America, the fans are crazy. You go in America, this is the most fans.
Okay.
Oh, good job.
Just that.
Richard, good job. This is it. This is 90% of this.
Okay.
So there's players that have said that they will not want to play in the MLS because of atmosphere. Because football players want to feel the football. You don't get to feel the football that much. Now, I will say there's a couple of clubs in the United States. Am I going too fast?
No, it's okay.
A couple of clubs in the United States that have really good atmospheres, and I'll just list them. So you have Austin, Texas, which the first ever football professional match I went to was in Austin. Austin, Texas has amazing atmosphere because, and you know why?
No.
Because it was Latin origin. So Latin people moved there, and Austin has that support, because they almost all their songs are in Spanish. I would think that like half the people that go to the games or 3/4 speak Spanish or are foreigner, and I love that because American chants, American stuff is terrible because you don't do that in American sports. American sports is entertainment. Sit down and watch. You're entertained by the team. And by the way, if I was at a game in America and I'm standing up and I'm shouting like, you were what you were, people would look at you like you're crazy. And like, yeah, I am. Like, But it's accepted in Latin America. It's not accepted in America.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, but there, basketball, yes? Basketball and baseball
So bad.
are... in your opinion, right?
Yeah,
Well, not
opinion.
Americans.
It's a fact.
Because we know that Americans are crazy about basketball and baseball, as we in Brazil are crazy about football.
But you would be surprised it's not that way.
No.
After COVID, it's really taken a dive. There was a lot of political stuff that got involved in the mid-2010s, Colin Kaepernick, a bunch of other stuff. And like it lost like 25% of its audience. And that's the numbers you can see. That's not the numbers that people just started to check out. Yeah, because people like the thing is about money. There's no relegation, so there's no incentive to win championships as much because you're always going to be in the top league, always, right? If Corinthians plays bad, they will go down. They will get relegated. The club could not exist without the players playing good. In America, you can go through a whole season. You can play the worst football ever. You will still get the TV deal.
It's completely
There's
different.
no incentive. There's no incentive. And so fans never have that like impending doom Like Corinthians got relegated. River got relegated. But like sometimes you have to go get relegated to fire the whole staff of a club.
Yes.
Because like there's a lot of rotten sports clubs in the United States. Like for example, Dallas Mavericks. Like what are they doing? They got rid of Doncic, their best player. And the whole fans, all the club's fans are just like, and the club is doing terrible. They, in the next season, they could get relegated, but they're not. So there's no like punishment. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
And
The difference about entertainment and passion.
Yeah. There's not as much passion.
Completely.
Because when you go to a basketball game, because I've been to many, I've seen Larry Bird play, I've seen a lot of players play. I've been to the Arizona Cardinals. Like I'm telling you, even the Super Bowl. I've not been in the Super Bowl, but I've been outside it. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl,
Okay.
there was almost no celebrations. It was just people honking their horns. Or the Chiefs won, it was just honking their horns. The people that lost would be, man, oh, that sucks. You know, the
Just
little
that.
kid. Oh, man, that sucks so bad we
Yeah.
lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
There's no
but-
passion. There's not much. I would say there is no like I shouldn't say there is no passion. There's just not that much. Because it's so
But
expensive.
there is, but not so much as we have here.
Yeah.
It's completely
But there's
the
no
opposite.
there's
or
no
different.
ultras. There's no ultra group in America, except for the MLS.
Do you think that you are the only American Corintiano here in Brazil? Or you have friends
There
that
has
like
to be.
so?
There's never one like me.
No, just you. Okay.
I'm truly unique. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I'm the most stupid American Corinthians fan. I'm the most. They
it's
call me the
stupid,
most
no.
special.
Oh my God.
No, I think I might be one of the few. I don't know any. I know Dutch. I knew Mexican. But I don't know many Americans.
No.
There has to be one.
And where did you see Corinthians? The first time?
We met at a bar in 1979.
Oh.
We locked eyes.
But you were
She
there or
bit, she
here?
bit her lip. I moved my eyebrow.
He's an actor. Almost an actor.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well,
but was here in Brazil
Paul
or no?
Meades, by the way, guys, Paul Meades is really good at acting. Have you seen them? Oh, have you seen them? Time wasting is their official gameplay. Like, anyways, what happened was I played Football Manager. If you've heard of the video game, it's like FIFA. You know, FIFA. Oh, you play with the controller. Blah blah blah. Well, you play with a keyboard and mouse, and you just basically create tactics. You don't make the players play. You just create tactics for them. Well, let me tell you, I got decent at the game. I won the Libertadores. I won the Sudamericana. And I was looking at the badge, and I was like, this is cool. I like this. And I looked up some history. My friend, his name is Judgio. He's from Bahia. By the way, people from Bahia, why are they late? They're always late.
Always late. But in São Paulo, it's impossible.
Well, like, Paulistas are always late, but, like, Bahia is, like, double that.
Paulista is always late, do you think?
Oh, by the way, Cariocas. People from Rio, it is 3 hours plus. Always. I have friends from Rio. I have many friends. No offense, total offense.
Oh, sure.
It's total offense. If they tell you're going at 11, it's 2.
Yeah.
If it's 2, it's 5.
Yes.
If it's 5, it's 8.
Yes.
But Bahia is something
The problem
else.
for us here in
I'm
São
5
Paulo
minutes.
is the
I'm 5 minutes
traffic.
away. I'm 5 minutes away. An hour
Oh
later.
my God, yeah. But you know, our problem here is the traffic. If we are late, it's because of the traffic. Always
Yes.
the fault is the traffic, not because we are irresponsible, for example, or unrespectable.
Yeah.
Vox, we needed to understand more about the vision of American, about our country.
The vision.
I mean, for example, we need to go to your country, need a visa like you.
Yeah.
How to schedule, to have to pay, and how to program and to go to
Do you take
to
much
take care of
time to have
to
your
have
visa
Brazilian
there?
visa,
Yeah.
like us.
Because here we have to schedule
6 or
6 months
11 months.
before, you know.
Personally, I've had Elon Musk do it. Let me tell you, Elon Musk does my visas. I say, Elon Musk, my computer nerd, do the visas. I want you to do them right now. He said,
could you give me my visa?
listen,
Eternal visa.
I said, Elon Musk, if I'm American, do I need a visa to be here? Am I going to get deported? He said, no, sir. No, sir, you're going to be completely fine. It sounds very South American. I mean, South African. What is the difference, really? I mean, a lot of differences, maybe. I don't know. But I gotta say, we make it difficult because we're America. We're the best.
You're the best.
We're the best. Let me tell you. Okay, so in reality, other than making fun of the commander-in-chief, a little poking fun. Hopefully, I don't get any radical Trump fans. Oh, they will come. They will come. Okay. So the reason why it's difficult, and this is just the sad reality of America, is that America does have a lot of violence from terrorism. And that's like the FBI has uncovered thousands of terrorist attacks that could have happened. A lot of Americans see like, oh, the terrorist attacks are declining. Well, the FBI is cracking down on so many. And so the problem is you got a lot of immigrants that do it. And that is the sad reality. And so it's like, you know, in the military, when someone did something wrong, they punish everyone. And that's sadly how immigration is as well. Brazil does it. All the countries do it. So if you have like a group of, it is so bad, man. Like it's borderline like targeting and racism, but like it's just what all governments do. Like, for example, China had a problem with, let's say, another country.
Okay.
So they're going to make it harder for those people from that country to go in, just because a group of people did a problem. And that's just sad. But America's made it very difficult because, you know, back then, before I was born, airports didn't even have TSA. They didn't even have security.
Yeah.
So you can just come in. I think visas were a lot easier.
When you were born?
2001, November 5th.
2001?
Yeah.
Torres Gêmeas foi quando?
2001.
2001.
Yeah.
2000.
After that, everything changed.
Oh, yeah, everything. And it, like, I don't want to say everything that will just sound good to people's ears because, honestly, it's just like that. It's hard because of...
Yeah, but for you,
violence
in the United States, to get your visa to come to Brazil, is it difficult, the process as well?
Yeah, it's a difficult... Well, now it's still very easy. Like, Brazil makes it really easy for Americans to come. Like, my family's going to come down to Brazil, my grandma and my mom, and they need about 10 days to get their visa. Man, it takes like a year in America to get visa. I just think that, for me, if I was in power... that I would make it much easier for Brazilians to come to the United States. And I wouldn't discriminate.
Brazilians are special, okay?
Yeah. No,
Okay,
I would
I'm
make
joking.
if I was the president,
Okay.
I would make it much easier for people to travel to America. I would just I would maybe put some surveillance on everyone I know that would be controversial, but I would put in surveillance on every person traveling to America because, you know, there's problems, you know? But yeah, I mean, like, America does a lot of things, and the world just scrutinizes America, and they never try to understand, in my opinion.
I understand what you're saying.
And Brazil is the same, because Brazil has certain things happen, and people are like, why is Brazil so bad? And it's like, well, you just have to, like, understand where Brazil is coming from.
Yeah, the history explains many things, right?
Yeah, people,
always.
Yeah, people are like, oh, Brazil is horrible. And it's like, okay, well, can we talk about why? Because it's not because Brazilians are bad. It's because, you know, there's a lot of disadvantages people have. And people that commit crimes almost always had this crazy, big, ginormous disadvantages in life. So the problem is not the people. It's just the disadvantages in the government.
Yeah, sure.
So let's start to talk more about Corinthians.
Okay.
Papa, você pode colocar some picture.
Oh, man. What's with the headband? He looks like
Do you
Bonucci.
know who is?
Danilo.
Danilo.
Oh, wow.
Me and him good friends.
Danilo is one of the heroes of the World Championship in 2020.
Do you know
12,
of them?
Sorry.
So I know Socrates
Socrates.
and the Chiche. Everyone calls him like
Chiche.
Lord Chiche.
Lord
Tite,
Chiche. By the way, Sully-san, why did you fire him?
Yeah.
You got the little...
Yes.
Dorival Jr. in. That man looks like like the movie Rio, like the cartoon. That's what Dorival looks like. Whenever I see his face, I just think of like Richarlison go.
Oh yeah.
But like, why were you fire Chiche, man?
Yeah, we don't understand.
To me, he's the best Brazilian coach of the 21st century.
True.
Do you recognize another?
Cássio.
Cássio.
I think is Wagner there? Or
Wagner.
Wagner?
No.
Wagner. Okay, Wagner. Socrates.
Qual? O Emerson Sheik?
Sheik. There.
In the
Right. Up on the
I
on
see.
the right.
Okay.
Marcelinho Carioca.
Okay, I heard about Marcelinho.
Neto.
Neto.
Apparently he was Neto. I heard Marcelino was really good at free kicks. Like Juninho and stuff.
Juninho.
Oh yeah, he was great at free kicks. One of the best.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know about Juninho, but
Fenômeno. Ronaldo Fenômeno. Are you see?
Where?
Where?
There. Yes, behind Cássio.
oh, I see it.
Behind
I see him. I see him.
And
He reminds me of my father so much. It's weird. He has a similar vibe to him.
Really?
I don't know why. Strangely comforting when I watch him play. I'm like, Dad, is that you?
That is a you.
Yeah.
and
Quem mais,
in the
amor?
point in the left is Basílio, the
Basílio.
hero of Paulista game championship in 1977.
The hero of the.
After 23 years without a championship.
Without waiting
He
for a
is a hero, Corinthians hero.
He's alive, right?
Yeah, sure.
And he lives near us.
He's really kind, friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find you.
Corinthians supporters and people are always friendly,
Yeah.
except for their enemies.
So, after,
Except for their enemies.
Yeah, sure.
okay. So, do you remember your first Corinthians match
It was.
in the stadium?
It was a Tuesday, March 5th. We locked eyes with New Química Arena.
Março.
Sim.
Yeah,
Foi dia
yeah.
5?
No.
5th?
I think it was
No?
the 5th or something, but I was a game against Mirassol. Mirassol, yeah. I think it was Mirassol. I went with JGL.
Mirassol.
Mirassol.
Yeah,
Mirassol.
Mirassol.
Paulista
Mirassol.
campeão.
Mirassol.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And okay, I was at the stadium. I walked in. Okay, by the way, the guy was from Bahia. He was late, but it was perfect.
Could you try to talk in Portuguese
Okay.
for your audience?
Beleza. Sensacional. Fechou. Sensacional.
Fechou. Uh-huh.
Eu e Jadiel, meu amigo Jadiel, do Bahia, eu espero talvez 20 minutos para Bahia, man. Home. Bahia, home. Depois, fireworks. Is it like relâmpago, raio? Relâmpago, raio, but...
Relâmpago.
Relâmpago, okay.
Uh-huh. The
Depois
lightning,
esse,
right?
sim. Depois
Fogos com
esse,
relâmpago.
eu entrei como estádio Neoquímica. My,
Yes.
what is it called?
Arrepiou. O pelo arrepiou.
Eu tenho muito arrepio.
Arrepio.
Muito arrepio.
Arrepio.
Muito,
ok.
meu pele arrepiou.
Arrepiou.
Que isso? Okay, arrepiou.
Arrepiou.
It was crazy. Full body.
Uhum.
I don't, how do you say full body?
Corpo todo.
Corpo tudo.
Arrepiou o corpo todo.
Corpo
Ok.
tudo. Just like...
When you came into the Neoquímica,
Yes.
and you saw everything, okay.
The fans, torcidas, muito...
Yeah, you call,
Loud.
in English,
So
you
loud.
call Torcida fans.
Oh, is it fans? Or
Yeah,
is it fans?
I don't know.
But the whole stadium. Inteiramente Neoquímica. Muito loud. Like, so, how do you say loud?
Barulhento.
Alto, barulhento.
Barulhento. Muito barulhento.
Yes,
Muito
yes.
barulhento. Neoquímica.
Uh-huh.
It was so loud. My goosebumps were crazy. My hair was like electrocution. Electricity. I was like full body electricity.
You are so white, right? You were completely red, I think, or orange.
Orange
Yeah,
no.
orange.
What are you talking about me again? Don't try. Listen to me. I gave you one chance. I don't give you a lot of people many chances. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, we're gonna be deporting you soon of your own country. No. Okay. Don't talk about me again. So yeah, I was kind of red.
I think.
You know.
Yes, you're.
You know what? I was
very
blushing.
emotional.
I was blushing. I saw my love. I fell in love. For, you know, like they say, like the first.
It was. Como que fala? Amor à primeira vista.
Amor
à primeira vista.
Amor à primeira
the
vista.
first, yeah.
Yeah, the first love.
Very romantic.
It was very romantic. I didn't get any flowers though. I didn't buy any flowers for coordinations.
You have to. Okay.
Yeah, I do. And me and Jadiel, we then on the segundo tempo. Eu e Jadiel fui com bench, like near the goal. O lado com goleiro. Hugo Souza. Like we moved near. You guys can see like we were here. Aqui. If we. Okay. It was just insane. Memphis tem muito difícil golaço com cabeça, com caixa cabeça.
Sim. A faixa.
Aí sim.
Great.
Memphis! Memphis Depay! You know what? I think I have a little something to say. When is this podcast coming out?
Sorry?
When is the video gonna be finished?
When?
Yeah.
The time, you say?
Yeah.
No, we have more time.
No. When? Like when? What day will be finished?
I don't know. To publish
Yeah.
that?
Maybe 10 days. And next Saturday.
We are today is Saturday. Next
Okay.
Friday.
I should be meeting
Can
him.
be?
I should be meeting him.
Oh.
2 days, 3 days. I should be meeting him either in 2 or 3 days. So I didn't want to say this if it was being posted tomorrow because it doesn't happen. But yeah, I'm supposed to go to his training camp. And so that's another thing about Corinthians is that they invite you. Like literally, I'm a random guy and they're inviting me to all this stuff. But no, it was to be serious, which I'm having a hard time. It was just the whole stadium. Everyone. I have never seen this in my life. Everyone, one organism, one body. Todos corpo. Todos corpo corintianos corpo. Sensacional.
Shouting the same thing, always. Todo
When they
poderoso
said,
Timão.
It was like, oh my goodness, this is... Because I said, like, I was sad. I was in my sad moments. I had sentimental feelings.
Sentimental things.
You know, I was going through things at the time. And so when, you know, my grandpa also passed away recently. So, you know, I was missing my family. I was a little bit lost. And, man, Corinthians brought me in. And so I always will love Corinthians because of this. Because it was at the perfect time. It was... the game at the perfect time. And then after that game, Corinthians was so good.
Yes.
And
because last year was terrible.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
It's Memphis Depay.
Yeah.
We never give up.
Yeah, we never give up. But o Memphis estava no passado já?
Já.
Yeah?
Yes. Sure.
Terrible.
Memphis
We almost went down.
Yeah, Memphis arrived
to the
on
second,
September.
como chama?
Yeah, I think it was
Second.
31 jogo. Corinthians com 18. 18, que isso?
Yes.
Muito ruim.
Last year, quase foi para a segunda divisão, né?
Yes.
Second division, you know?
But
Second
not,
division.
Yeah, but not. Because
Yeah, but didn't.
Yeah, sure.
We are in the same place, but it was terrible. Last year we suffered a lot, you know.
Yeah, they say the sofredores.
Yeah, but now this year is much better. And do you have many friends that are Corinthians here in Brazil?
So I had a huge lack of friends, but after the videos, it's like I cannot have my phone without getting message from Corinthians fans wanting to invite me to stuff for free. I've had people literally invite me. Like I had this guy reached out. He has a hotel resort. When I had like 1,500 followers, he invited me totally free for a whole weekend. He was going to have a party just for me because he saw someone that was able to see what he saw in Corinthians, but a foreigner. And so Corinthians fan, they're so muito hospitalidade.
Hospitalidade.
You guys say, you guys Portuguese, by the way, much
Or-
better.
Mas como que você diz isso? As pessoas são muito... I don't know. Como que se diz? Amigos, me ajudem. Quando a pessoa tem... É muito... I don't know how to say
Não
that.
sei, mas fala em
English. Even in
português.
Portuguese, I don't know. Não, quando a pessoa tem muita hospitalidade, você fala como? Que ela é o quê?
Welcome. Não sei. Sei lá também.
I don't know. But they are friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are much... Yeah, friendly.
I did have a content creator try to scam me from a ticket.
Okay.
Like he tried to have me buy a ticket before tickets were out. So he said, "Oh, I'm gonna send you a ticket right now. Send me
You are very important.
25 reais or $25 for the ticket." And I talked to another friend, and she was a ticket seller, and she said, "Oh no, you can't get. He's not gonna send you a ticket because the tickets don't even exist yet." And so yeah, there's people trying to scam me, and I had to go. I was on my phone for some days. It's like to get what I'm doing right now is not easy. Because you have to go through so many people to get proper people that are going to send you a ticket. Because, to be honest, most people are trying to scam a foreigner. It's just around. I mean, I'm not going to lie. One time I paid $100 for a Flamengo ticket. It did work.
$100? Not reais.
600
Yes.
600 reais.
R$600.
Actual ticket, 35. So he upcharged me by, yeah. So that's the reality. And so like when people want to make the same content as me, it's like you have to message people all day sometimes just to get the right person. It's hard to trust.
Yeah. Yes.
And so, but
if you need something, you can count on us. Okay.
oh, thank you so
Please.
much. But yeah, no, I met ticket sellers. Eventually, my Camisa Dozzi invited me to go with him. Unprecedented, by the way, because you're not allowed to record in Camisa Dozzi, but the people that like run Camisa Dozzi invited me.
Okay.
Gaviões as well invited me. So man, it's like it's so tremendous. The support is just insane, and it's literally right on the time of my life where I needed it.
Yeah.
Have you ever met some football players from Corinthians?
No, I have not. No, unfortunately.
No, but soon.
But soon as possible.
It's just a question of time.
And for example, Memphis, that's
this is a
speaking
huge
in...
brag of mine. The segundo goleiro, Matheus Donelli, is o goleiro meu. He follows me. Yeah, he followed me.
Instagram?
Yeah. But we don't talk.
Okay.
Just followed me.
Okay. Yeah, but I think that first they are checking, how you deal with your passion. Yeah.
Yeah, because some
it.
people think I'm faking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
This is how I am. Like
Very good. And do you intend? I don't know. We were talking about your visa.
Yeah.
But do you have a period that you can stay here?
Yeah. So right now, I don't want to misspeak. I'm probably going to misspeak because I'm blonde. Okay, that's my excuse.
Oh my God.
By the way, if you're blonde, why are you not using the excuse?
Why?
Loiro momento. I say it all the time. Loiro momento. I leave lock myself out of my apartment. Loiro momento. Oh, I'm sorry, police. I was drinking and driving. Loiro momento. You get away with it.
Yeah,
Promise.
it's very good. Yeah. The blonde girls are going,
Oh, yeah. Well, I would never date a blonde girl.
No?
No,
You
it's
don't
like-
you
it's
prefer
It's a friendly
Brazilians ones, yes, I know.
It's friendly fire. Well, there's blonde Brazilian girls, but it's like, maybe you're my long lost cousin. Maybe you're a distant family member. Because like all blondes inherently look alike. The stupidity is within the group, Your face changed, like that.
Yeah.
No, I'm very
Okay,
blunt.
no problem. But how long? Yes, how long do you intend to stay here?
2 or 3 more years, maybe 4, maybe 5. I mean, it's all in the air, If if I start dating a lady here and it gets really serious and...
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
No, not yet. Okay. No, yes, you have
One day.
Corinthians. Mm.
No, I have Corinthians.
No,
My
I'm
wife, actually. And you think I'm going to leave my wife?
But do you intend in the future to stay here
Yeah,
forever?
I would love to have
because I realize that you are from the road. You like to travel to know new places. Yeah.
But Brazil is my place. Like if I'm going to travel, I would come back to Brazil. The problem.
So you intend to have a house,
Yes,
a place here.
Place, yeah. Because I think Brazil has an incredible future.
Great.
Brazilians actually disagree with me.
No, I really believe.
Yeah.
I think that you are correct.
Like,
People
but
from
a lot of people from Brazil don't think, but because
It's
like you have to like look at the broad picture of Brazil, compare it 30, 40 years ago, 60 years ago. I think things are better.
Sure. I really
think
believe.
things are better.
Yeah.
But it's hard to go day by day and think things are better. You know, like in a place where you got, fired from a job, something horrible happened in your life, let's say death of a family member. We've all been there at some point. Each day, it's easier. You don't know because you're yourself, and so you're not seeing your own changes. But yeah, Brazil is getting better every day. Maybe it's not safer next year. Maybe it's more dangerous. But over 10 years, Brazil is always increasing.
We hope so.
Yeah.
There's always really hope so.
I think there's going to be setbacks.
But Brazilians, we are very creative.
Oh, yeah.
We are creative. So if we have a problem, we can find a solution to solve, to live, to survive.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. I think Brazil has something, like one of the reasons I'm here, that America doesn't have. And that is that Brazilians are freaking passionate about everything. Whether that be a job, like I really do believe this. There's 2 cookie stores. Both Brazilian people don't like their jobs at these cookie stores.
Okay.
But they will argue that their cookies are better. You know what I mean? That's not really something in America. Americans are like, I'll work my job, but it's my job. Brazilians is like, I work my job, but I'm also my job. And I think that if Brazilians have better economy, watch out. The whole world needs to watch out because Brazilians have incredible passion they put into work. And if Brazil has a better economy, the world needs to watch out for Brazil.
Yes.
Yeah. Like a lot of countries, like Indonesia is starting to really get things fixed. Indonesia is one country that people have to watch out for. It's going to replace maybe China, Nigeria as well.
Have you ever been there? Indonesia, no?
I'm obsessed with geopolitics and history and stuff. So I watch all the economic stuff and go through the history. But Indonesia is far away from Suharto and the previous military dictatorships.
But it's very important, I think, when you know the history from the place and you understand many things. Yeah. You understand the culture, the way that people behave, and so on. Yeah.
Like,
very good.
A lot of people.
Tell.
No, I just like to return about football.
Okay, go.
And tell more about your channel in YouTube and about your audience and your fans. I believe that will be increasing very fast.
Oh, thank you.
And congratulations about it.
Oh, thank you.
And tell more.
We watched.
Really?
That's why.
This is the reason that we find you.
Yes, because we were watching some things about Corinthians, of course, and suddenly appeared your video there, and we started watching. And Marcelo said, "Oh, it would be very good if I invite him to come to podcast." And I said, "Oh yes, do it." And then we sent a message to you.
It's funny because I actually had some people that are working with me right now. And they're like, you should make them pay for having you on. I was like, no, they invited me when I had nothing. So I'm not going to make you guys ever. And my YouTube channel is so different. It's so difficult because I made videos for like 8 months and no traction, like nothing. That Corinthians video, the first Corinthians video, guys, it was insane. I got 53 views the first 24 hours, like 1 or 2 likes, 0 comments.
Okay.
I have the statistics on
You
my
have
phone.
a marketing behind to
No.
help you know?
Now it's being set up because
Okay.
of Corinthians itself.
Okay.
But before it was just me and a cell
Just
phone.
you, okay.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
us,
You know?
okay. Mhm.
And so like really humble origins. The video did 53 likes. I am, to be honest, I was like almost in tears. I was like, man, I'm putting all this passion, I'm putting all this time editing these videos, and like, it's just not doing well. And then I remember I was going through something difficult that night, and I just looked up like the real time subscriber count, and it was just like up 12, up 20.
Opa.
I was like,
Opa.
que isso? I mean, Phil de Maia was like, just increasing, and I was like, wait, it just hit 1,000 views, and 1,000 views for me was huge. If I got 1,000 views, I was like having a party in my head.
Yeah.
And then it increased to 12,000 that night. I woke up, it was at 50,000. I was just like, oh my goodness, this is like real. This is really happening. And yeah, after that, I sort of realized like that's the type of content people want to see. I don't edit. I don't put music. I don't have a studio. It's just me and a cell phone.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you on the final. Yeah, at the final.
Yeah, sure.
You went and you took pictures.
Ooh,
Yeah,
talked.
yeah, we
Yeah.
talked.
And for
And I saw you were. Oh no, it was not you. No, you were in the opposite of you. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
Not very close to the
Besides.
field.
Yeah.
Not very close to the field,
Yeah.
right?
So he was in the Norte Zone, no Zona Norte,
No, South.
as Zona Sul.
Sim,
Sim.
Zona
Sim,
Sul
Zona
e
Sul.
você na Oeste.
Sim, o Este é Fielzone.
Yeah.
Eu
Fielzone.
assisto você com filhas. É
Yes.
As
muito
meninas.
paixão, tem muito paixão.
Yeah, tem a fotinho da
É.
por.
Papa,
Papa.
por favor.
Dá pra colocar a fotinho das meninas? Aqui, ó.
Isso mesmo. Ah,
Yeah.
eu assim, muito feliz. Sim.
Olha lá.
É,
Here is my brother. We were in another, yeah.
Is,
Final, the women's girl, yeah, the girls, yeah. Foi
I'd
na
like
final
to
das
tell you
meninas.
about girls, female
Team.
football Corinthians team. It's the best.
Yeah, I
We
was
have a-
I was there this morning. I went
Yeah.
this
É,
morning.
então
Yes.
ele me falou que elas jogaram desse
I love
mesmo.
women's football as well. Yeah. I love all football.
And they play very well, yeah. They are good.
It was
They
fantastic
lost today,
because
sadly, but
Oh, really?
it was
I don't know.
fantastic because I believe that in this game were 14,000
42,000 people.
It was a Latin American record.
really?
Yeah,
I
because
believe-
it was girls match,
a match,
not
female
boys.
match.
Okay, yeah, female
It
match.
was fantastic.
Wow.
It was a very good experience.
Yeah, because
Respeita as minas.
sim. Eu
Do you understand this
sim.
expression?
Eu
Yeah.
gosto, gostaria
Would like.
respeito para mulheres de futebol, porque mulheres de futebol têm não demais dinheiro, porque não existe.
Yeah.
No many people watch. I watch women's football. Mulheres de futebol muito bem. Especialidade Barcelona, especialidade Corinthians, mas no dinheiro tem outra Timãos.
Yeah.
Does not have money
Yes.
in other teams. And people say,
Unfortunately.
I support women's football. Then go and watch because you watching is making money for the team.
Sure.
Even for free.
This
watching.
game we went. Lembra que, tipo, não ia passar na TV?
Sim.
On TV, it would be impossible to watch because it was not interested for them, you know? But yeah, I
Well,
think
it's
that you can. This can
It's a
change.
female
Yeah.
final, and this is another
As brabas.
Yeah.
Look.
final
As
Paulista
brabas.
championship.
My dream would be for a woman because the thing is, women don't really support their own women's teams. They don't. If that offends you, look at the numbers.
Yeah.
When I went to the game today, it was maybe 60-40, 60% men, 40% women. Come on, like I'm someone who I worked for women's rights in Arizona. Why do we not have this energy with sports as well?
Yeah.
Because if women supported each other and went to their games, please, I mean, women need each other.
Yeah, but we did. I think
know?
it was not this game, for example. I didn't know that would be today in the morning.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Did you know?
Me too.
That's
It was
the
a
problem.
police- yeah.
Neither do I.
That's the
There's
problem.
there's no support really
Sure.
for women's football.
Sure.
Because a final they'll get these numbers because they're talking about
You
it.
can help with
Yeah.
your channel
Of course.
to talk about
Yeah,
this.
but here's the issue. Like, I'm gonna make a video, and people are literally going to go in the comments and say women's football is effing terrible. I got messages from women when I posted about women's football that how bad it is. There's not much respect. Like,
Yeah.
to become a female footballer, women's footballer, is difficult. It's difficult like the
yeah.
men's football.
And even the
You can't
players,
really-
they say that. Yeah, they say that.
It's like I have my cousin. She plays in high school women's football. It's not easy. There was a fight today, and there was the same fight that happened between Palmeiras and Corinthians in the Paulista final. It happened today,
Really?
during the game.
It was in Arena?
No, it was at the club, Corinthians club.
Corinthians Club. Okay.
And so, like, women's football to me, in some ways, is more entertaining. You're watching traditional football where it's just a little bit chaotic because coaches have not adjusted tactics because women's football is very new, and you get to watch pure football, like their flicks, passing from behind, it's amazing to watch. And like, guys, just please go to games.
Yes,
You'll
go,
like it.
yeah.
You gotta go.
Tem
Just
que
go.
prestigiar as meninas, gente.
Respeita as minas.
Sim, respeita
Yeah.
as minas.
Respeita as
Respeita
minas.
essas minas. Sim.
Aqui é Corinthians, né? O que você ia pedir pra ele?
Guys, remember,
So,
Corinthians is for men and women. It's not just for the men's team.
Yeah, for
What's the
everybody.
You have to support Corinthians.
For everybody. For adults, girls, boys, children.
Everything.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
and about Corinthians songs. What's your favorite Corinthians songs? And could you tell us? Sing
them
with
have-
us.
Some of them have bad words.
I will sing with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and maybe we can use the addition to say pee.
No, there's some.
No? Okay.
Maybe-
There's no bad words in the songs?
Could
on
be.
the songs? Yeah, can be.
Okay,
Okay.
guys, I'm really nervous saying them because I will say these words
no,
wrong,
come on.
But, estou muito nervoso.
No.
Okay, but let's go.
Wow.
Bora.
Which one is your
Okay.
favorite?
Okay, Salve o Corinthians is my favorite.
Okay.
Because
We
Let's go.
Okay.
Salve o Corinthians, campeões dos campeões,
Eternamente
Dentro dos nossos corações. Salve o Corinthians,
de tradições e glórias mil. Tu és orgulho dos esportistas do Brasil. Poropopó.
Very good. Que bom, que
Oh,
delícia.
man.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Did you like the experience with us? Yes,
course.
really.
If I didn't
Would
like-
you come back?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Yeah.
Okay? Our doors are open for you.
Yeah, I'll come
Whatever
back.
you want.
I can come back next month.
Oh, yeah,
If you
sure.
guys want, I'll do
Whatever
it
you
for
want.
free.
Okay.
I'll come back. Because like now people want to invite me to stuff, but you got to remember the people that invited you when you had nothing.
Oh, okay.
You guys invited me when I
yeah.
had nothing. So.
Like us, because we have 2 years that we have POD TUTTO, but it's very difficult. It's a very difficult job to be recognized,
Yeah.
But we are here with our love. We love what we do here. We receive our friends. We make people feel comfortable and free here, because we really like to receive people here, and then we are very thankful.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh my
Really,
God.
guys.
And so finally, would you like to talk about your sponsors?
Yes.
Leafy?
Okay, yeah. So I have one sponsor's on the way, so I won't say the name yet until I officially. And then, can I get my phone real quick?
Yeah, sure.
I want to say the name quick.
Senor.
I when I was growing up, I was always told to say sir and ma'am. But here in Brazil, they're like, don't call me sir.
Yeah.
What are you calling me? Oh.
Muito obrigado.
Sim.
It's okay.
Let me see.
Eles usam mais sir.
Sir.
Eles usam mais o sir.
So right now their main page is having issues, but it's Luai Imports.
Very good.
And so every time you use VAUX, days, like all capital letters, you can put that in the text.
Your name.
Yeah, I get 25 reais, and that helps me with lawyer fees. It helps me live here, buy groceries, make more Corinthians content because, guys, right now, I don't make any money. Okay. I'm on my savings. I sold my car. I sold everything. I'm on my savings.
You were living with the money that you brought from the United States and just that.
Exatamente.
Could you spell again?
Yeah.
In English? It would
No,
be,
in Portuguese. I will try to Portuguese
yeah.
because the
try-
audience.
Fala.
Yeah. And then coupon, you have to use the coupon.
O cupom, então é Luia Imports,
Com dois
Luia,
S's no final.
LuiMPortss. E usar o cupom
VAUX.
VAUX, Vox, né?
And then 10.
Ok, então o cupom é VAUX
10.
10.
10.
10.
10. Yeah?
Sim. Muito
Vamos
obrigado.
ajudar, vamos entrar, Corinthians, aqui, ó, é nós, a gente se ajuda. Então, vamos ajudar o Vox aqui, que ele ama o nosso time, para que ele continue aqui e um ajude o outro, não é verdade? Isso que é, na verdade, é a alma do brasileiro, você sabe disso, né?
Sim.
O brasileiro, we are Brazilian people, we like to receive people and to help each other.
Sim.
Yes.
That's what Brazil is about.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
No.
Brasil é diferente. Corinthians é diferente.
Yes.
Brasileiros é diferente. Ou são diferentes.
Yes, são.
That's
Yeah.
because it's
Plural,
right,
yeah.
I've been to many countries. I think maybe 20. Brazil is by far the most different.
Really?
Yes, is by far the most friendly.
Good.
Is amazing. I love Brazil.
I love this. Yes, I am. How can I say? I'm proud.
Yes.
I'm very
You
proud
should be,
of my country.
Everyone should be proud to be Brazilian.
I am.
Yeah.
I love.
And one day I'll be proud too.
Ok,
Very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Obrigado.
Obrigado mesmo. Obrigada.
Thank
Muito
you.
Muito obrigado for having me.
No,
Thank
don't
you.
say that. Gostou da experiência?
Sim,
da
I like the
experience?
experience.
Yeah?
My first podcast.
Oh, very good. Vai ficar marcado. Você vai remember all the
parte
time.
que ele falou da publicação. Que você perguntou quando ia ser. What did you say about the
Publication. Yeah, when we publish this episode.
Yeah, so I post to see Memphis either Monday or Tuesday. And so if I don't see him, then just take that out because it'll be super embarrassing. But it would be cool to be like, oh, I heard him say it before it happened. Yeah, because it's in the plans.
Você pode combinar com ele e publicar diferente.
So if you guys
we
post,
can
post it
deal
on,
about another day that is
time.
better
For
for
example,
you.
We
Yeah.
start
No, it's better.
I try to edit tomorrow, and I will try to